Traveling is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. It's always an incredible way to explore new places and walk away changed. But even the greatest explorers can be turned away or even shot at if they take a few steps too far in the wrong direction. As it turns out, some places are so secretive that no amount of planning, money, or charm will get you in. From high-security government facilities to forbidden islands and hidden caves, these 15 places are totally off-limits to the public. Whether they're locked away for national security, shrouded in mystery, or just too dangerous to visit, getting inside is as impossible as catching a three-legged Bigfoot. Let's start off with number 15, the Vatican Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives aren't so much secret as they are impossible to access unless you're a scholar with elite credentials and a mountain of patience. These ancient archives house over 50 miles of documents, some dating back nearly 2,000 years. Among them, letters from Michelangelo, classified papal correspondence, and even Henry VIII's desperate petitions to divorce Catherine of Aragon. While the Vatican rebranded the name to Apostolic Archives in 2019 to sound less like a Dan Brown novel, getting inside is still a bureaucratic nightmare. Want access? You need to be an accredited historian with a very specific research project, a top-tier recommendation letter, and, sorry, undergrads, not currently in school. And even if you qualify, don't expect to go snooping around alone. Security is tight, and the Vatican has zero tolerance for conspiracy theorists. So, is it completely off-limits? Not exactly, but unless you're a scholar with Vatican-approved credentials, you're better off watching Angels and Demons. Number 14, Poveglia, Italy's Forbidden Island. Italy is full of charming little islands. And then there's Poveglia, dubbed the world's most haunted island. This eerie spot in the Venetian lagoon has a past so dark it makes horror movies look tame. In the 14th century, it became a dumping ground for bubonic plague victims. Thousands were sent here to die, and many were burned in mass graves. If that wasn't creepy enough, a mental asylum was later built on the island, run by a sadistic doctor who allegedly experimented on patients before jumping to his death from the bell tower. Today, Poveglia is strictly off-limits. No tourists, no curious locals, just silence and crumbling ruins. The Italian government has teased leasing it out over the years, but the idea never sticks. Occasionally, ghost hunters get special permission, but even they don't stay long. Whether it's because of government restrictions or lingering spirits, one thing's for sure, Poveglia doesn't want visitors. Number 13, Lascaux Cave. Hidden in the French countryside, Lascaux Cave holds some of the most stunning prehistoric art ever discovered, over 600 paintings dating back 17,000 years. When it opened to the public in 1948, it seemed like an archaeological dream come true. But by the 1960s, scientists realized the carbon dioxide from visitors was literally destroying the paintings. To stop further damage, the French government permanently closed the cave in 1963. Now, only a handful of scientists get special access, and even they have to follow strict protocols. For the rest of us, there's Lascaux 4, a near-perfect replica just a few miles away. It's as close as you'll get to stepping into the real thing, without, accidentally erasing history. So, unless you're an archaeologist with VIP clearance, Lascaux Cave remains one of the world's most stunning and completely untouchable wonders. Number 12, Area 51. It's 2025, and Area 51 is still as mysterious as ever. Officially, it's a U.S. Air Force base used for classified military experiments. Unofficially, it's the epicenter of every alien conspiracy theory ever. From alleged UFO crashes to shadowy government projects, this Nevada desert outpost has fueled wild speculation for decades. In 2019, a viral Storm Area 51 event jokingly encouraged people to raid the base, claiming, "They can't stop all of us." Spoiler, they absolutely can. The US military has orders to use deadly force against trespassers, and let's just say they don't bluff. Satellite images occasionally hint at new construction, but without official confirmation, we're left with more questions than answers. Are they testing next-gen aircraft, hiding extraterrestrial tech, or just messing with us? One thing's clear. Whatever happens at Area 51 stays at Area 51. Number 11. Club 33. Tucked away in New Orleans Square at Disneyland, Club 33 is the ultimate VIP lounge. And no, you're probably not on the list. Founded by Walt Disney himself in 1967, this members-only club serves alcohol, a rarity in Disneyland, offers fine dining, and provides a private escape for celebrities, CEOs, and the ultra-wealthy. Want in? Be prepared to shell out over $50,000 for initiation fees and another $15,000 plus annually just to stay a member. Oh, and don't forget the 10-year waiting list. Even if you have the cash, you'll need connections and a whole lot of patience to join the same club that Elon Musk, Johnny Depp, and Christina Aguilera have reportedly dined at. So, while the rest of us are waiting 90 minutes for a churro, Club 33 members are sipping cocktails in Disneyland's most exclusive spot. Magic indeed. Number 10. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Deep inside a Norwegian mountain, hidden beneath layers of permafrost, lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Earth's ultimate survival bunker. Think of it as the world's backup plan for food. If a global catastrophe ever wipes out major crops, this frozen fortress holds over 1 million seed samples from nearly every country on Earth, ready to restart agriculture. Designed to withstand nuclear war, rising sea levels, and even asteroid impacts, Svalbard is the Fort Knox of biodiversity. But don't expect a tour. Only select scientists and depositors can enter, and even they have limited access. In 2017, rising temperatures caused melting permafrost to leak into the entrance, proving even a doomsday vault isn't invincible. But Norway quickly reinforced it, and in 2020, the vault received its largest ever seed deposit, ensuring future generations have something to plant, just in case humanity ever needs a fresh start. All right, guys, now let's talk about Number 9. RAF Menwith Hill. From a distance, RAF Menwith Hill in North Yorkshire, England, looks like a sci-fi movie set, with huge white domes scattered across a green field. Officially, it's an electronic monitoring station used by the UK and the US to detect missile threats and monitor global communications. Unofficially, it's rumored to be one of the world's most advanced surveillance hubs, intercepting signals from across the planet. The base operates under the NSA, making it a hotspot for global intelligence gathering, which is a polite way of saying it's probably listening in on conversations way beyond missile chatter. Conspiracy theorists suspect it plays a role in mass surveillance, cyber warfare, and government espionage. But unless you're one of the select few working behind those security gates, you'll never know for sure. As for getting in, not happening. Unauthorized access is strictly prohibited, and Menwith Hill is guarded like Fort Knox with extra paranoia. Number 8. Room 39. Even if you somehow made it to North Korea, which is already an extreme travel challenge, you definitely won't be stepping inside Room 39. This ultra-secret government department, based in Pyongyang, is believed to be responsible for funneling foreign currency into Kim Jong-un's pockets, and not in a legal way. What goes on behind those doors? Theories range from counterfeiting US dollars and money laundering to illegal arms and drug trading. Some reports claim that North Korea produces billions in fake currency every year, while others suggest black market gold smuggling and cybercrime operations fuel its economy. While the exact nature of its activities is unknown, what's clear is that Room 39 is one of the most secretive and dangerous financial networks in the world. And with North Korea's internet locked down tighter than a submarine hatch, don't expect to uncover its secrets anytime soon. Number 7. The Coca-Cola Vault. What's inside the Coca-Cola Vault? Just the most heavily guarded trade secret in history, the original formula for Coca-Cola. The recipe, created in 1886, has been locked away for over a century, protected by layers of security that make Fort Knox look like a 24-hour convenience store. According to legend, only 2 Coca-Cola executives know the full formula at any given time, and they aren't allowed to travel together, just in case. The written recipe was once kept in a SunTrust Bank vault, but was moved in 2011 to the World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. But before you get excited, no, you can't just waltz in and read it. A high-tech vault door, security cameras, and motion detectors ensure that no one, not even employees, can access it. So unless you're willing to break into one of the most secure private locations on Earth, you'll just have to keep guessing what makes Coke taste so Coca-Cola-y. Number 6. White's Gentlemen's Club. Founded in 1693, White's Gentlemen's Club in London is so exclusive that even most of the British elite aren't allowed in. It boasts members like Prince William and King Charles III, and to even be considered, you need an invitation from an existing member, plus 2 more to vouch for you. Inside, it's all old money luxury, eccentric traditions, and ridiculous bets. One of the club's most famous wagers? A 3,000-pound bet on which Raindrop would slide down a window first. And while many British institutions have modernized, White's remains a strict men-only zone, despite decades of criticism. So, unless you're a high-profile aristocrat, billionaire, or part of the royal inner circle, don't bother knocking. The door to London's most secretive club is firmly closed to outsiders, and chances are it's staying that way. All right, now, let's talk about number 5. The Ise Grand Shrine. Deep in the heart of Japan's Mie Prefecture lies the Ise Grand Shrine, a breathtaking structure dedicated to Amaterasu, the Shinto sun goddess. But before you book a trip, you won't be allowed inside. The shrine is so sacred that only a single person, the priest or priestess, can enter. And here's the catch. That person must be a direct descendant of the imperial family of Japan. So unless you're secretly royalty, you'll be stuck admiring it from afar. Adding to the mystique, the shrine is rebuilt every 20 years as part of a 1,300-year-old tradition symbolizing renewal and rebirth. Last reconstruction, 2013, next, 2033. Even though thousands of visitors come to pay respects to the outer buildings, the inner shrine remains one of the most exclusive places on Earth. Number 4. The White House Situation Room. The White House Situation Room isn't just any high-security office, it's where the most classified global decisions are made. Located beneath the West Wing, this 5,000-square-foot command center is used by the president and top military officials to handle crises in real time. The room was redesigned in 2007 to include advanced communication systems, making it nearly impossible for outsiders to eavesdrop. Even White House staff aren't allowed inside unless they have direct authorization. Photos? Forget about it. Even official photographers must angle their shots carefully to avoid exposing classified material. From September 11th to Osama bin Laden's raid, the Situation Room has been at the heart of some of the most historic decisions in modern history. But unless you're a high-ranking government official, the closest you'll get is seeing its infamous red phone in a Hollywood movie. Number 3. Mezhgorye, Russia. Welcome to Mezhgorye, Russia. Except, no, you're not actually welcome. This secretive town in the Ural Mountains is heavily guarded, home to around 17,000 people, and completely off-limits to outsiders. Why? Because it allegedly sits atop one of Russia's most classified nuclear sites. Mezhgorye is believed to house Mount Yamantau, a massive underground bunker built during the Cold War. Some believe it's a nuclear weapons storage facility, while others think it's a command center in case of global war. Russia, of course, denies everything. But satellite images show continuous construction, suggesting it's still in use today. The town itself is guarded by 2 battalions, and entry is strictly for government-approved personnel only. So unless you're a Russian military insider, you'll never know what's really happening beneath Mezhgori. And honestly, you probably don't want to find out. Putin is everywhere. Number 2. Mount Weather, America's doomsday bunker. If you ever find yourself inside Mount Weather, it probably means civilization as we know it has collapsed. This high-security government bunker in Virginia is designed to withstand nuclear war, natural disasters, and any other apocalyptic event imaginable. But unless you're a high-ranking government official, you'll never set foot inside. Built during the Cold War, Mount Weather serves as a continuity of government site, meaning if Washington, D.C. is wiped out, this is where the U.S. government relocates. The facility has air circulation pumps, stockpiled supplies, and its own police and fire departments, all sealed off from the outside world. It even has a dedicated TV and radio station for post-apocalyptic news updates. Of course, the full extent of Mount Weather's capabilities remains highly classified. But one thing's certain: if disaster strikes, important people go underground, and the rest of us are on our own. Number 1. Metro 2, Russia's underground mystery. Moscow's Metro 2 might be the world's most mysterious subway system, if it even exists. Allegedly built under Joseph Stalin's rule, this top-secret underground rail network is said to run parallel to Moscow's public metro, connecting the Kremlin, government bunkers, and hidden military bases. The Russian government has never confirmed its existence, which only fuels speculation. Rumors suggest it stretches over 200 miles, deeper than the regular metro, and was designed for evacuating officials in case of nuclear war. Some urban explorers claim to have found hidden entrances, and a few grainy photos suggest a vast, eerie underground world. Whether Metro 2 is real or just a Cold War myth, one thing's for sure: if it does exist, you're never getting inside. Russia guards its secrets well, and if you go snooping, you might disappear faster than a ghost train. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you pretty soon in the next one.